Pierre Poilievre has just come out and said he's going to use the notwithstanding clause to put mass murderers behind bars for the rest of their life, allowing judges to give multiple and consecutive life sentences to them to make sure they never go back onto our streets and terrorize and kill innocent families and children. Conservatives actually brought this up in 2022, but the Supreme Court of Canada struck it down because, in their opinion, it was too hard on these mass murderers. It was too hard on these people that went out into public, indiscriminately killed families and children out on our streets. It was too much of a hard sentence for them. What? The Supreme Court's decision resulted in the sentences of some of Canada's most notorious killers being reduced, giving them a chance to walk free early, like Alexandre Bissonnette, who shot and killed 6 people in an act of vile hatred in a Quebec mosque in 2017, had been sentenced to life in prison with no chance of parole for 40 years. But after the Supreme Court decision, he is now eligible for release 15 years sooner. These type of mass murderers are now going back on our streets because life in prison in Canada doesn't actually mean that. And when the left freaks out about their rights, I have no sympathy for these mass murderers on our streets to be put out back on our streets. They have lost all of that when they decide to do these heinous acts and take the lives of innocent Canadians, innocent families, fathers, mothers, and children, destroying so many families. I have no sympathy for these people. I think this is great. I think everything else that Pierre Poilievre is doing, which is protecting our families and children above all else, not giving any chances for these criminals to go back out there, reoffend, and destroy our lives, destroy the lives of innocent people living out their life. It is not fair. It is not fair. Taking a life has to have serious, serious consequences. I completely support this, and I completely support everything Pierre Poilievre and the Conservative government is doing. It's common sense. Don't do these things, and you will not go to prison for life. Don't commit mass murders. You will not go to prison for life. But prison for life needs to start actually meaning prison for life so that these type of heinous crimes have justice done and the families are not re-traumatized. Another thing that people don't talk about, when these people go back out into the streets again, can you imagine the trauma? I ask all the people on the left, what if it was your family? What if it was your children? What if it was your son? What if it was your father? What if it was your husband or your wife? What would you do then? What would you say then?